The people of Lake Town said farewell as the dwarves set out for the Lonely Mountain. They passed through the lands destroyed by the dragon, the desolation of Smaug. High in the mountain, Bilbo saw a thrush cracking snails. Then, as the sun set on the last night of Durin's day, Bilbo saw a keyhole appear in the side of the mountain and called for the dwarves. They opened the secret passage into Smaug's lair.
Now is the time for our esteemed Mr. Baggins to earn his reward. You must enter the dragon's lair. Bring me the golden cup of Thor. Be careful not to wake the dragon. I suspect he will not be pleased to meet you.
Hello world, my name is Jebediah, and welcome to episode 9 of The Hobbit. Last time we saved Lake Town from thieves and goblins. This time we're going to enter into the Lonely Mountain. We got all the dwarves out here. Let's see what words of encouragement they have for us. Thorin says basically the same thing, so I'll start with Bomber here.
Just thinking of that dragon makes me lose my appetite.
It's time for serious work. Good luck to you.
Be careful, Bilbo. Dragons are not to be underestimated. Whatever you do, don't look him in the eyes. You could fall under his dragon spell.
I'd go with you, but, well, you know.
Use that ring of yours, Baggins. You'll need all the help you can get.
I'm quaking in my boots. Truly, I don't know how you're going to do it.
Remember, stay away from his wings, and claws, and tail, and mouth.
You're the finest burglar in the business.
If anyone can do it, it's you, Bilbo. You've come a long way, Hobbit. I didn't think you had it in you. Be careful down there.
You can do this, Bilbo. You are the bravest of us all.
We got all kinds of words of encouragement from the dwarves. So now let's head into the mountain and finally see what Smaug looks like.
Well, now you're in for it at last, Bilbo Baggins. There sleeps Smaug the Magnificent. If ever I am to prove my worth as a burglar, it is now. Smaug! And Thorin's golden cup is right underneath his nose.
So, obviously we're gonna sneak around. If we make too much noise, Smaug will hear us and roast us. So, we gotta sneakily grab all these chests. Good thing failing a chest doesn't actually make noise. There's a chest back here I missed. And a chest behind here.
I'd better not walk on those gold coins. Too much noise and old Smaug will roast me.
Didn't do it. There we go. Now let's continue on. Now this one's locked. I wasn't expecting that. It's just a wooden chest. Now, we've got to make it past his tail. Alright, there we go. Ooh, don't want to run off. I think this is my favorite part of the game. Obviously, because Smaug is here. Smaug, however you're supposed to say it. I grew up watching the Rankin and Bass cartoon version of the Hobbit, so some of my pronunciations come from that. Like I'll flip between things like Balin and Balin, Smaug and Smaug. I usually just call him Smaug. But the cartoon calls Owen and Glowin Owen and Glowin, and that's just seems weird. Oh yeah, making noise. This block makes enough noise that he can hear it. But don't worry, he can look around as much as he wants, as long as that bar doesn't fill up. There's some money back there, but I'm gonna wait a while to get that. It's a bit off the beaten path. And it would be much better to explore this place when there's not a dragon that wants to eat us. Now we can just slide down this rope. Now it's time to get out of here. Let's grab this chest first, though. Now, doing a long jump can make some noise if you actually land and not grab a ledge. So, don't long jump all over the place. Like that. Alright, we made it. Let's go show Thorin.
Thieves! Fire! Murder!
This is indeed the cup of my grandfather. Bilbo has courage and resource far exceeding his size, and good luck far exceeding the usual allowance. All of our trials have led to this moment. Now we slay the dragon Smaug, and our home and treasure regain.
And how do we do that? You have no plan. Well, every worm has his weak spot, as my father used to say, though not from personal experience. Well, I suppose I could have a look. I do have this ring, after all. I'll creep down to the dragon's lair and see what I can see.
Excellent plan, Bilbo. Good luck.
Oh, another health. Another health. That will take Yeah, that's gonna help fight a dragon.
Thief. I smell you and I feel your air. Come into the light, where I can get a look at you.
I might be able to find a weak spot if I could just get high enough to get a good look at him. If I keep the ring on, perhaps he won't see me.
Show yourself, thief.
So now Smaug can hear and see you, so gotta be very careful. Gotta make sure not to stand on the coins for too long, and recharge your ring meter behind some walls. I'll ignore that chest for now. On a pile of coins,
Run and hide all you like.
it's a bit too dangerous for my tastes.
You will not escape this place, burglar.
Time to wait. Now we can go. Get up here. All I wanted was to get up that ledge.
Run and hide all you like.
But that's how Smaug breathes fire.
You will not escape this place, burglar.
Like, come on, why is this giving me such troubles? There we go.
Look around, thief. This is your tomb.
Now we gotta run right past Smaug. Take a good look at him, but
You shall
this ring doesn't last
see
forever.
the light of day.
Now that's kind of a tricky jump. Kinda gotta jump at the last moment. Because you can't grab that ledge of that pillar for some reason.
I smell you, thief.
Now I can climb up these chandeliers. Eventually we get high enough where he can't see us at all. Let's get these courage points, and now get a good look at him.
Help yourself again. There is plenty and to spare.
No, thank you, oh Smaug the Tremendous. I only wish to see if you were as great as all the tales say.
You have nice manners for a thief. You seem to know me. But I don't remember smelling you before.
I am the clue finder, the web cutter, the barrel rider, and the ring winner.
Ooh, lovely titles. But my teeth are swords. My scales are shields. And my breath, death.
You know, I've always understood that dragons were soft underneath.
Ha! What do you think of this?
Dazzling. Perfect. Flawless.
No blade can cut me, nor arrow pierce me.
Old fool, there's an empty patch on his chest, as bare as a snail out of its shell.
What was that?
Well, I really must not detain your magnificence any longer.
Leaving so soon, barrel rider? Going back to those miserable tub-trading lake men? Burglar! Thieving lake man!
So yeah, we gotta avoid the dragon fire now. Shows us a good overview of the path we need to take. And you can't step out even if there's one cloud of fire left. Gotta make sure it's all gone before you leave. There we go. So I guess while we're running, I'll give you my opinions on this version of Smaug. He's no Richard Boone, but I do like the way he sounds. And I actually prefer the way this Smaug looks to the Peter Jackson Smaug. I think Smaug having 4 legs suits him best. Which the cartoon Smaug also does. But after we get here, we're done.
Bilbo told them all about the hollow spot on the dragon's chest. The thrush listened, and then flew away toward Lake Town. Suddenly, the wind howled. They barely made it into the secret passage before the dragon smashed the mountainside. Bilbo and the dwarves were trapped in Smaug's lair.
We must leave this place before the dragon returns. Get us across that chasm, Bilbo.
So that's it for Smaug. We got the mountain to ourselves now. We talked to Thorin, he says exactly the same thing, even showing us the camera angle again. But these 4 dwarves around here...
There is a giant ruby down there that belonged to my father, Rhyme. If you see it, please bring it to me.
They all have something they want us to get for them. Like Dwalin here.
The necklace of Kirion is in that stronghold, Bilbo. If you find it, bring it back to me.
Needs a necklace and Balin.
Bilbo, if you find the spears of King Bledorthan, please recover them.
Pretty neat thing so far. What do you want, Bomber?
Bilbo, I've heard tales of a giant golden serving dish. If you find it, please bring it to me, huh?
A serving dish, huh? Well, now that we've got the mountain to ourselves, we can run across the gold all we want. And I guess Smaug throwing a tantrum uncovered a bunch of chests that we can now grab. We got Ori and Ori up here, hanging out. Not with the rest of the dwarves. I don't know why, but often during this level, the exclamation point above objects just disappears for some reason. Your jumping on the gold seems to be weird, like you don't get much forward movement whenever you jump. Ah. Just missed it. Now there's another lock anyway. Also, right then, sometimes after you kill yourself from poison, you'll just run with stiff arms for some reason. So, now there's a golden chest back here we can grab. Let's get that first. And try to not get hurt in the process. There's a lot of locks on this. Ha! I just got it. Let's climb up this dwarf statue again. Oh, there's another chest right here. So we can't make that jump, but the jump we can make is over to here. Now there are all kinds of levels to this room. You can easily take it one level at a time to find all the goodies. There's this lever here, which opens the door back by that golden chest we opened. Alright, I can go down these chains, looks like. So heading back, here's that golden serving dish that Bombo wanted. There we go, I got up. Now I'm just gonna head back to that lever. There we go. And keep running around the rim of this room. The room's rim, as it were. Over there, spinning around, are the spears that Balin wanted. We're gonna long jump to this treasure chest over here. I could get it right. There we go. Using the antidote. I got plenty of those. And there's all kinds of money in this, as you might guess from all the gold lying around. Let's see, I'm gonna head back up on this statue, but the block's gone, so I need another way. There we go, that works. There's a chest down there I always forget about. I'll go get that after I pull this lever. Opens another door. Let's get down. Where was that chest? Here it is. These pointers often seem weird. But here's that necklace that Dwalin wanted, which looks a bit weird. It's not supposed to look like that. All that blue. It's just supposed to look like, well, a bunch of beads, I guess I could say. Let's keep going around the edge. Now I want to head around the lower level first. Hey dwarves, I found a way across that doesn't involve getting over this chasm. Just go around there. No? Alright, if you insist. They don't like climbing, I guess. Makes sense for people who live underground. In this golden chest. Ah, more potions. Now I want to make my way up. Because there's another chest right above it. Let's try that again. Aha, got it. Let's head back down. I want to head back to the other side of this gate where the path split, where it split up and down. And without a dragon, I can pole jump everywhere I want. So yeah, I want to jump up here. And jump on a chain that's just above you. This will lead us to the 3rd floor. Where the most death-defying jumps we've seen so far live. There's money hidden in all these crevices. There we go. Got another save. Doesn't need to be said, but fall from this height is definitely fatal, so keeping up the saves, it's a good idea. Especially when you've got these kind of jumps. Another golden chest. They like putting all the golden chests up here, it seems. Just to give you to show you how much stuff there is. There's 4,000 silver pennies here, and 31 chests. That's the most so far. Might even be the most in the game. This lever opens another door somewhere. It opens it on the other side of the room. You can see the chest, but not the ruby, that glowing once. Now I want to make it to this chandelier. Yep, there's even stuff for us to find at the very tip top. You want to be doubly sure of the distance while making these jumps. Wait for the chandeliers to swing as close as possible. Now, some of them don't move, so good place to save. Which I guess is it's only a good place to save because there's a save pedestal there. Get a bunch of money from that one. Obviously. All the chests give a bunch of money. This chain is where I want to go first. And keep on top of these chandeliers. Though I guess they're not quite chandeliers, but I don't know what else to call them. Now this chest is another special chest. It's a 8-lock chest because it contains a scroll. Master Jump Tactic Sword. Does more damage than the first jump attack. Now we have the ability to knock back a single opponent. So yeah, now a sword. Big old jump attack. We've only got a few more things to grab up here. We got this gem and one up here. Now, we gotta get these courage points hanging out at the bottom of these. You can make this jump, but far enough that you'll take some damage, so make sure you got some health. You can make it to this rope just fine. I think if Bilbo reaches out his hand, you'll make it without getting hurt at all, so you can wait for that if you're low on health and potions. There's the last courage point up here. I'm gonna wait till I swing a bit closer. There we go. Now it's time to make our way down. We gotta run around all these chandeliers again. Something I found out is you can actually make Bilbo die in midair if you do a jump attack while falling a great distance. You'll just land in the air and fall over and look like a giant hobbit, which I guess would be a regular sized person. So here's back where we started. There's that lever. There are a few more things this way, like this skeleton key. That might be it, actually. But I'm going to take this upper level all the way to the ruby. All the way to Groin's ruby. So we've got Thorin, son of Thrain, son of Thror, and Gimli, son of Gloin, son of Groin. Too bad I don't know anyone else's parents. Alright, here's the ruby. Groin's giant ruby. Let's get this chest. And that's everything. Let's head back to the dwarves. Yeah, we can fall down here. Where are they? They're over there. Here's Smaug's bed. Alright, Bomber. I got you your serving dish.
Oh, now that's pretty.
Here you go, Balin. Spears.
Thank you, Bilbo. It's good to have these spears again in the hands of the dwarves.
Dwalin, you wanted the necklace?
The necklace of Girion. Thank you, Bilbo.
And finally, Gloin, here's your ruby.
Bilbo, all the thanks in the world are not enough. Now my son can inherit his birthright.
And before we head down, I want to check what we have. Yeah, this is good. Once you go down the chasm to work on a way across, you can't, or at least it's very hard to get back up. So before you head down the chasm, if you're going for everything, Make sure you got what I got. Now it's time to head down. Oh, good thing I grabbed that. Now this vine, you want to climb all the way to the top. I mean it, all the way to the top. So we can grab these bags of money and head back. Now you can reach those over there. Oops. Unless that happens. But that's why we save. Alright, let's head back down. Alright, I'm back here. Let's try that again. There we go. Now I can pole vault back to this vine. And backtrack a bit just to get the rest of these courage points. That's not quite where I wanted to fall. I wanted to land on that pillar, but that works. There are a few chests down here too. And we've got more of these geodes to break. With our big old sticker tank we got last time, so no problem. So these two are kind of out in the open. The rest are in little alcoves. There's one right here. We can head back out. Right on the other side of the save pedestal is another one. And the final chest of the area is through here. Oh, that was way too early. What was I thinking? Ah. Got poisoned right at the end. That should be all the chests. Now, in order to get up, we got this waterfall that's pouring in. We need to plug up the holes that it's draining out of. And what do? We need to quickly run for the exit. The water doesn't rise that fast. As long as you keep moving, you should have plenty of time. There are also some blocks you need to move up the path. You just wait until you let go automatically, then you know it's in the right spot. And we can just head on. Got more of these geodes. Oops. Well, let's try that again. Pull this, jump over. I didn't get my weird bouncy landing like last time. That's unfortunate. You can't move it diagonally, so if you just alternate between forward and sideways, that's the closest to diagonal you'll get. Alright, here we go. A new block. This one's a bit finicky. Can't just push it straight forward. You gotta kind of position it a bit. We'll keep heading up. Come on, Bilbo. Get up there. There we go. And we've got this block here. I'm not going to push it just yet. I don't want the water level to rise any higher than that block. Because there's a split path here. And around the edge of this chasm is everything else we need to grab. You better make sure you break these geodes, dude. And that should be it. All the money. And we're getting close to the end on courage points. All we gotta do is get the dwarves across this chasm. Let's move this block. And then we need to quickly turn around. That was close. I was 99% underwater there. Now, we make the final climb to freedom. Gotta wait for that door. And then we can ride that all the way up. Very slowly up. There we go. Wait, Thorin, how did you get across before I even had even gotten up? Did you take that path I was suggesting you take earlier? Anyways.
Good work, Bilbo. Follow me into the dwarf city of Erebor.
No, you follow me into the dwarf city of Erebor. And there we go. We should have gotten everything. Yep. Now, even though I have enough to buy 2 Wallets of Fortitude, I'm just going to buy 1 for this level. And then max out everything else I have. Because why not? Next time on The Hobbit, we'll explore Erebor and see if there's anything left after the dragon attack. Stay tuned.